D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I'm coming at you with this article because I saw it yesterday. And I should have done it yesterday because I didn't. They didn't have a Gotham Knights episode, so I should have done this article to replace that video that normally comes out. Apologies. Please accept my apologies. Hopefully, this makes up for it today. I just want to say that first off, that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Also, I've been looking at my analytics, and most of you that watch my videos are not subscribed, which is fine. I'm not complaining. I just go, if you could just hit that subscribe button, it would help me out and everything. And, it costs you nothing. So, I mean, why not? And if you don't feel like watching a video, that's fine. It just gives me clout. But yes, but I do thank you for watching this video if you are watching it. Well, you are watching it because you're right. Thank you. Okay, I'm stop talking. Okay. All right. So I saw this is from CBR. And not my favorite website, but what are you going to do? Okay, so this is about Gotham Knights, you guys. And it says Gotham Knights is reportedly the CW's cheapest DC series ever. Now, when I read this, I was all like, well, no shit, Sherlock. Look at Captain Obvious over here. Because I'm all like, trust me, Daddy can tell that it's cheap, okay? They did the show on the cheap. I mean, look at these actors right here. I mean, they pay them in Target gift cards. That's how cheap it is. These people are not getting, like, come on. They're not making SAG rates, if you get what I'm saying. So it says a new report claims that Gotham Knights cost less to produce than any other DC Comics inspired show aired in the history of the CW. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, and you can tell when you watch the show. Like, it's cheap. Oh, which I mean, like, listen, I am judging in terms of like, that it's because it's not good. But I mean, maybe spend a little bit more on the writers because, it doesn't have to be like this is obviously there's no superpowers involved. So it can still be like raw and gritty and everything, but maybe hire don't hire Batwoman writers. Those people don't know how to write a good story. All right. So it says, there we go. So it says Gotham Knights is the CW's cheapest DC series ever, according to a new report. The report comes via the Hollywood Reporter. It cites unnamed sources close to the CW who claim that Gotham Knights cost less to produce than any other DC-inspired show in the network's history. Sorry, I just needed some libation. Okay, if true, this would mean that the likes of Smallville, Superman and Lois, and Naomi, I only watched one episode, that was trash. Anyways, as well as the entire slate of the Arrowverse programs, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman, all boasted bigger per season budgets than Gotham Knights. That said, the CW is yet to publicly commit on Gotham Knights production costs, which means that this report should be taken with a grain of salt for now. I'm not taking it with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure it is 110% accurate. It's cheapo. Okay. The suddenly low price tag attached to Gotham Knights Season 1 is part of a wider discussion about the Batman family show's future. Insiders allege that Gotham Knights is in danger of cancellation, with the CW's top brass supposedly looking to further streamline the network's lineup of DC shows. In practice, this will apparently mean choosing between Gotham Knights and Superman and Lois. And I mentioned that in my last video, my Superman video, that's what they're weighing their options. Is it Superman and Lois, which costs a lot to produce, or is it Gotham Knights, which is apparently the cheapest thing? Not apparently, it is the cheapest thing to produce. And I go, they're all about making money, and if they can produce a comic book show, that's on the cheap, they're probably going to pick that over the more expensive show, although one is better, 10 times better than the other. respective fates before the end of May 2003, which I really hope they pick Superman and Lois. I really do. I'll cover Gotham Knights just because the show is trash, but it's comedy gold. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, some of the acting is like terrible. It's like why would we go do that? Because we should. We're good guys. And I'm like, I did better there than what they do. Some of these actors on the show do. It's like ridiculous. Okay. Have bad reviews hurt Gotham Knights? It's impossible to say for certain which of the two series the CW will ultimately renew, especially given both have built devoted fan bases. Gotham Knights has a devoted fan base? What? What's going on here? Are we living in Bizarro world? Okay. While Gotham Knights doesn't boast the same viewership figures as Superman and Lois, it has overcome bad reviews to establish itself as one of the most in-demand series in the US. What? Are you guys eating cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Because that's insane. That is insane. This is narts to me. Anyways, the show is also the third most popular title on HBO Max. I mean, I don't pay attention to that stuff, but man, boo, with only heavyweight Succession and The Last of Us overtaking it. It's unclear, but it doesn't make the Nielsen ratings, and The Last of Us made the Nielsen ratings. So what does that say? Okay, it's unclear what bearing, if any, Gotham Knights HBO Max success will have on the CW's decision-making process. However, moving it down. In the event Gotham Knights does land a second season, the show's cast and crew already have a good idea. Do they, though? Already have a good idea to where the show's story could head next. This includes Harvey Dent actor Misha Collins, who has been taking up his character's transformation in Two-Face ever since he signed on for the production. My character will be Harvey Dent for the whole first year, he said back in May of 2022. So I have a nice long stretch of not being Two-Faced. And then I become Two-Face in season 2. Gotham Knights is currently airing on the CW with new episodes dropping Tuesdays. Not this week, like I mentioned before. That's why I didn't drop a breakdown and review, because they didn't air it, which, which was probably for the better for me personally, but YouTube wise, it was not better for me, because I have to find stuff like this to read to. So, I mean, again, it doesn't surprise me that they make this show on the cheap. You can tell weekly that they bought, the costumes from Goodwill, and that they don't and they hired crappy writers, that don't know how to write, but I would say that yeah, I mean, I really hope they don't, like, if they renew this show, whatever, but I hope they don't renew this show over Superman and Lois, because Superman and Lois is a fantastic show. I mean, even with this season being a little bit slower, I still think that it's miles beyond this thing. But yeah, that's all I got for you in this one. I just wanted to read this article and just state the obvious. And just like, I literally read this, I was like, oh, fuck me, it's the cheapest. I couldn't tell, It's so bad. Okay. All right, I'm going to end it there, you guys, and wrap this sucker up. But tell me, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that Gotham Knights is the cheapest show? I mean, they don't even give them costumes, you guys. The most they do is the Carrie Kelly character gets goggles. I mean, it's so crazy, but like, yeah, I mean, it's like whatever. Maybe they'll get costumes in their season finale. Who knows? But tell me, what do you guys think about this? Do you agree that it is? Do you think it is the cheapest one that they've ever produced, or do you think that this was a farce and a lie, and that it's not the cheapest show on the CW? But tell me what you guys think about this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next Gotham Knights video. You guys have a good day. Bye.